This is a test to see if I am showing on the screen as well as my voice is being heard as well as the application is being recorded. This is another test trying to see if you can see me. Hi everyone. Greetings. I am checking in to see how all of you are doing at this point, and based on the impressions I'm getting from your journal responses and blog responses, I'm very pleased. I see a lot of thoughtful, careful processing going on, but I am hoping to develop a more personal connection with all of you. So please know that I'll be posting a podcast or video or even a video selfie. Now that applies only when I have good hair days. And I will post these hopefully in between the week times or during the week, just to keep in touch or to introduce new aspects or to clarify anything for your instruction. To help me, at the end of each module, I will ask you to share your feedback on the instruction. Most of the time I expect this to be surveys, but for this time to get you started and also introduce you to the Q&A blog, which I am landing on right here, I am asking you to open this, and inside this section you will then see Q&A blog. Please open that, and there you will see my quest for your response. Now, first thing you should jump out is this is not required or graded, but this is a way for you to share suggestions, recommendations, concerns, and you might possibly find that an issue you might be having can even be resolved by one of your classmates, so you don't have to feel burdened to wait for me to get back to you on that email. So this time around, just a couple sentences, very informal on this. No grading involved. So I do invite you to do that anytime before you get started on the next project, or you can even do it now. Also, I would like you to know that in here, before I post, I want you to know specifically that your journal entries and your blog entries have been showing that you're doing the reading and thinking about it. You will find that after I read anything that's written or any assignment, I provide commentary in the areas where provided. For your journal and blog entries, there's always a section after I read it where it immediately asks if I would like to comment. In this case, I have commented on all your blogs and journals, and hopefully will do so in the future. Also within the rubric itself, I fill in with commentary depending on how excessive it has been in the open comment under your exact submission. I may or may not add a lot there, but I do ask you to review your rubrics, review my feedback. Now, for those of you who did the writing and think, okay, I did it well, but why was it so well? Or some of you might be saying, oh no, I did lose at least one little point here. I'd like you to go to the section over here on the left on the index, and if you would look there first, underneath learning materials. Actually, I'm going to go back. I jumped ahead of myself. Let's go back to one above to instructor tips. And in the instructor tips, I have listed writing tip, article response. When you open this document, you will see a specific list of ways or items that I specifically look for when I grade a writing. Very clearly spelled out. They match the things that you will find in the rubric, but they're written more in a definite list form. Also on this particular document, I have provided a sample of one of your peers' work. I have not identified the name, but I have highlighted or put over in the right margin, you will see a section that says comments. If you check those, you will see that I've noted things that are done well in terms of APA or standard writing styles. Now let's go back to the instructional aids section again, right here on the left. And this time let's open learning materials. And in the learning materials section, you will see that you will have module 1 available to you at this point. I may or may not add something for every module, but in this particular case, I took the computer basics presentation that I had given to you, which was in PowerPoint form, and I have now recorded it as a screencast and also added some very helpful audio. And I apologize, I should have had this up earlier for you. That was one of the technical difficulties I was having, was being able to get it to the right size to be able to post onto Blackboard. But I have resolved those conflicts, So here it is, and I really would advise you to review this or look at it before you take the upcoming quiz, which I will have on the first 2 modules. This does include some narration that I think will really specify, explain some of the things, especially in terms of the computer processing unit and understanding exactly what the bus is, how it works, and so forth. So please take a look at that. And along with another item that I have added would be, again, over here on the left under the index, is the electronic policy section. Don't panic, there's nothing in here for you to actually do, but if you open this section, you will see that within it there are 4 documents posted. All of these come from the college or mainly from the Lancaster General Health intranet service. And these explain exactly what you can, what you cannot do, what your responsibilities are when using the network. While I was posting these, interestingly enough, I received an email regarding remote access. Apparently, since the switchover or the current switching over of the IT systems for the college, for security's sake, we are now asked to complete a form and submit it requesting that we have remote access. I, as a faculty, received it. I'm thinking that maybe you as students received it. My understanding is now that I've submitted it, I will receive directions on proceeding from here. So far, I've been able to get remote access with no problem. But if you do get such an email with such a request, please fill it out as soon as possible because we don't want you to lose any connections. So that's it. That's enough. And I sure hope that you have or are having a great holiday weekend. And I know you're probably still trying to push all your studies in there. I know some of you are taking 2 courses. I think somebody was taking a 3rd. Ugh. Anyways, please keep in touch if need be, and I'll be posting new assignments come Monday. All right.